Shalom. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim, pushing this word out across the four corners of the world. Just another GMS in transit lesson, all through the spirit, the power, and the vibration of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Now I was just listening to the brother Nabah, or Captain Nabah, which is the camp head within GMS Memphis, and he was in the spirit just going into the times that we're coming into, which are some very dark, gloomy times. And that's referencing to the times of Jacob's trouble when you reference to the Holy Scriptures, which is going to be a time frame that this world has never seen nor experienced before. And you know how Jake, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and how we have the effect upon this world, whether it be through innovation, creativity, entertainment, style, fashion, having that salt, and the list goes on. So how much more when Jacob's trouble really embodies this world very soon? Like the effect we have upon the world and those things I just mentioned, how much more within Jacob's trouble? Because when the so-called powers that be, when they formulate their enterprise, which is going to the NWO, it's not going to only affect Jacob, which are you Israelites. It's going to affect the whole world. And that's what we are spiritually preparing for right now within the grace period. So the brother, Captain Nabah, he stated that his boss and his job got together with his employees and cautioned them to financially prepare and just save back some money. Like what's to come? Because that particular company that they work for, they're going to lay off employees very soon, or not going to have any more work coming in. And that's really the theme or the subject matter that's coming to America. It's going to be some very dark, gloomy times. So that's why it makes so much sense right now to prepare ourselves within the grace period. So therefore, when all hell does break loose within this American society and really throughout the whole world, we are spiritually and mentally prepared for it. Because we already know, according to the scriptures, this has to come before Yahushua's second arrival. So therefore, these are the signs of our times. Which takes me right to Matthew 16, verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempted and desired him, referring to Yahushua, that he would show them a sign from heaven. And that has really been the legacy of our people. Especially the ones of our people are not spiritual. They're in that carnal mindset, and they have that same spirit as Esau Edom has upon them. They like to see physical, tangible things. In certain cases, you might want to see certain signs through the spirit, but for the most part, this thing of ours is all about faith. And just by showing Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua your faith in him and his words, and not really have to physically see a sign, like righteous sacrifices right there alone, that's like a sweet savor unto him. He smiles at that. But you have the bulk of our people, they always want to see a sign, some type of indicator, just for you to show for proof that you're saying what is true. Verse 2, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of thy times? And that's because this evil and adulterous generation are not spiritually measuring the times diligently in itself. Like not paying careful attention to what's transpiring around the world via current events and aligning those things up with the scriptures. For the most part, a lot of our people, they are not spiritually seeking for Yahushua's second return. Because like how I go into from time to time, according to Proverbs, the 8th chapter, about those porters or doormen daily watching at his gates. Like if you're standing by and being on guard and paying close attention to that door, you're going to watch to see what's coming in and what's coming out, which is synonymous to the mindset of the household of faith. Like we're not comfortable here, and we know through the spirit this is not our rest. We're seeking for that better promise that's going to be introduced when Yahushua brings forth his second return. Verse 4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. Like show me this or show me that, then I will believe you. Like a lot of our people, They don't believe until they see with their bodily eyes, which is a major stumbling block for the majority of our people. Because within black culture, our people have become institutionalized by seeing things with the bodily eyes. Like it has to be tangible or carnal in order for them to believe so or move a certain way. And they do not operate by faith, which is a substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. And that takes me right to 2 Ezra 1:37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones, which are referring to Yahweh's day ones, his elect, rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. So yes, within this reincarnation, we have not seen Yahushua physically. However, we do see Yahushua through the understanding of this word, and that's through the gift of the Holy Spirit. Remember what is stated within the book of John, how he breathed upon his holy disciples, which is referring to that breath of life, having that spiritual equipment or ability, and to be able to spiritually discern like what is good or what is evil, according to the mindset of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. So with these bodily eyes, which is aided by the gift of the Holy Spirit, which is having that spiritual eye salve, we see the dark, gloomy, and chaotic times that's about to occur upon this earth. And when it's going to hit very hard. And a lot of our people are not spiritually or mentally prepared on what's to come. So rerouting back to the brother's lesson, Captain Nabah, how he stated how the boss man came to them and just told them to financially prepare on what's to come, which is going into these financial woes that's coming upon this earth. And this current economy is in the stage of stagflation, like it's stagnant. Then very soon it's going to upgrade into hyperinflation. And that vibration alone, when it happens, it's going to take a lot of people off guard, which is a part of the signs or the indicators or those spiritual tokens of our times. And that takes me right to Ecclesiastes 12:3. And this is the left hand of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua working through his vessel of dishonor, which are the so-called powers that be of the household of Esau Edom. They want to formulate this global enterprise by getting rid of these Federal Reserve notes and introducing to this world an international digital paradigm, which is ultimately going into the MOTB. And that takes me right to Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house should tremble, which goes into these economic watchmen, these different guys on Wall Street, these financial forecasters. And the strong men should bow themselves, which are referring to the so-called powers that be, the elites that are intentionally bringing forth this global enterprise, aka this NWO. And the grinders cease because they are few, which goes into the workforce of America. Like this everyday grind we do from like a 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or your different 12-hour shifts or the graveyard shifts, like all of that is about to be obsolete very soon. And those that look out of the windows be darkened, which goes into those dark, dismal, gloomy times, which is that dark tone or theme that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua is setting for America within this movie. And it's going to climax into all types of tragedies, chaos, anarchy, disturbances, uproars of the people, all types of rebellions upon this whole world, especially America. And that's because that's the main focal point of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua for his place of divine judgment to be brought upon this world. So all these different people's aspirations, their goals, objectives, this so-called American dream is shifting more and more into an American nightmare. And it's only going to get worse from here. So that brother's video moved me through the spirit, just to be upon our watch even more, as being those righteous prophets or watchmen for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, which is a honorable and special glory to have within this day of time. And we are not going to be doing this for long, because that type of glory will be shifted into a more upgraded glory, which is going to depend on walking out on our faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And according to the book of Psalm 55:22, King David stated through the Spirit how the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua is going to sustain thee and how he should never suffer the righteous to be moved. And I brought this out. We stay in those righteous lots by being within good grace in the eyes of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. So therefore we can be accounted worthy to stand in front of the Son of Man in that great day. So I brought this out with that. Hopefully you all was edified, you all stay strong, keep pushing forward. Shalom.